Buddy Nerdigans, this is the one and only Packer Girl 89 of Nerdigans, and today's anime Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for Bleach 1000-Year Blood War Part 2, The Separation, Episode 3, aka Episode 16, titled The Fundamental Virulence. So before I get into this, let me just remind you to hit that like, share, and subscribe buttons. And because, of course, this channel, let alone this video, are not sponsored, if you love what we're doing and want to help keep this operation alive and kicking so we can keep bringing you more anime and manga content, whether it be news, analysis, or live reactions like this one, feel free to hit up our Cash App and PayPal. Links are in the description box below. So, well, first off, we did get confirmation that last episode's significant scene change involving Marchio was done due to Japanese broadcast regulations. And yeah, Takuchi, you could say that you were trying to put a character in the spotlight all you want, but yeah, it was definitely the broadcast regulations. But how my live reactions work, for those of you that don't know, because I am not sponsored and the last thing I need is a copyright strike, I can't show anything on the screen. But on my side of things, I have the anime and colored edition of the manga side by side, because everything is from a manga reader's perspective, especially since Bleach was the first manga I covered on this channel, and without it, I would not be a manga tuber today. So, in terms of art and animation, manga and manga have spoiled the hell out of me, and I have developed a high standard, which I will not lower for anyone, and I apply that standard to all mediums, anime, manga, and manga. So no, I am not bullying anime. Go watch any of my live reactions, you will see it. In terms of writing, however, it's obviously different. Dialogue, I know it's not going to be a one-to-one, so as long as it's within Kubo's intent, I am fine with it. If it's way out of left field, no. In terms of structure, obviously, I'm here for the filler. That is why I'm covering this, is because of the filler. But, my god, if the episode is feeling disjointed, I'm gonna call it out. I'm not gonna be happy with it. And the storyboarding for, like, in particular, the second half of the first couple of episodes so far have been extremely disjointed, and it's been very frustrating. I'm hoping it will get fixed, and I'm hoping that content will not get skipped. I'm so tired of it, because there were scenes that I was looking forward to getting adapted. And also hearing, like, Basby saying, "Nah, that's my uniform, you fucked up. You didn't hurt me at all." And I didn't get that, and I'm really annoyed by that still. But anyways, speaking of filler, it looks like we're starting off with filler. So without further ado, let's get to this episode, see what's in store for us today. Okay, I see what we're doing here. So it looks like we're setting up the fights that we're going to be seeing. Starting off with seeing Iba and Momo. I don't know why we're seeing Asane here, since Asane, in the manga anyway, next time we see her really is when, you know, with Rukia, and Rukia's not coming back for a minute. Oh god, please don't tell me we're going to be skipping a ton of content and bringing Rukia back this week. No, 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 no. Rukia should not be coming back until next week. Okay. Why the hell are we putting Hitsugaya's content here? Why? Why are we showing Burner Finger 2, which is page 15 of chapter 551's adaptation of the manga here? Why? And also, Basby, mind it look good, but Jesus, the throw was definitely stiff. And then it goes, after that, it goes to Ikaku and, or no, not Ikaku first, I'm sorry. It goes to Hisagi, and then Ikaku and Yumachika, which obviously, this definitely confirms we're seeing the Bambis this week. I'm so excited to see the Bambis. Oh, I'm so excited. Oh, God, but then it jumps back to the Hitsugaya content. It's like, huh? Why? This is so, that's what, you see what I mean by disjointed? Like, the flow is just so weird. I don't like how disjointed this feels. Oh, God. But anyways. So around like the 52-second mark, we get into chapter 552's adaptation of the manga. And I gotta tell ya, it's looking good so far. I'm glad that Matsumoto's injury is not censored. I was worried for a minute there because of the Japanese broadcast regulations screwing everything up last week. But so far, we're looking good. I cannot stress how much I freaking love these intro cards for the Stern Ritter. I said it last week, I'm gonna say it again. This is what I wanted, but the only thing I'm frustrated with is in the manga you see Kangdu going like this, tilting his head when he's after he introduces himself. I wish that would have been here in the card. I don't like that he's not tilting his head. It irritates me. I would have loved to seen it because it would look fast as hell. Also, Japanese broadcast regulations. I don't know if this is you. Why are there no blood on Kangdu's blades? Why? That is a problem. That's probably, again, that's Japanese broadcast regulations, or that's just Period being assholes and wanting you guys to buy the Blu-ray, which will be fully uncensored. I gotta tell you, the elemental art this season is just beautiful. The Daiguren Yorimaru looks beautiful. Beautiful. Oh, God, it looks good. I feel like there's some detailing that is missing. Like there's some ice that's missing but for the most part, it looks really, really nice. I swear to God, we better not be getting an opening song, because if there's an opening song this episode, I'm going to be pissed, because this is right after Chengdu's speech here. Should have been the place for it, but still going. Please, for the love of God, tell me we're not getting it. Please, because right now it jumped back and this is at the 2-minute 13-second mark, it jumped back to page 19 of chapter 551's adaptation of the manga. I really hate this placement. I hate this placement. This was a choice. This was a huge choice. Here's my thoughts on what they should have done in the beginning. You didn't have to have the setup for those. You could have had all the shit with the setup for the fights. You could have had that right after all this content. You could have cut that out and just put it after the opening or something. I don't know. Like, I don't like that this content, that the Mayuri stuff was here. I think that should have been saved after the opening. Or not even have the opening this week. This storyboarding is so questionable. Oh my God, I hate it so much. It's so disjointed, it's weird, and the placement of this opening just not made me happy. After the opening song, we continue with with chapter 552's adaptation of the manga, which, for those of you that don't know, is what the title of the episode is called. Is the fundamental Virulence is what chapter 552 is titled. Comparing it to the manga, I don't like how Urahara is animated, because how Kubo did it in the manga was made Urahara look so mysterious when he was talking about the method to retrieve Bankai, a stolen Bankai. And here, it doesn't look as cool, and it's kind of disappointing. Okay, now how the explanation was animated here in the anime, really frustrates me even more because now I'm being reminded that this was supposed to show how Kubo did in the manga. Not only it was mysterious and all that, but shows him going. It was showing him going through the portal, traveling through the portal. I liked it showing it for the profile. It looked mysterious and awesome. I don't like how it was executed here in the anime. It kind of bothers me. And I also kind of would have liked to have a visual exposition of it. But whatever, it's all good. How the network came on was just so sick. I like that. But also Mayuri's outfit, I'm still not happy with the top part of it. It's driving me nuts. Oh, the jacket's colors. Oh my god, the prism colors of the jacket. Oh my god, it looks sick. Oh my god. You are, Period. You are trying me right now. You are trying to suck up to me. This looks sick. I am happy with this visual exposition, and I'm happy that we are seeing Grimjaw because we're going to. Oh god, I can't wait to see Grimjaw in this anime. I can't wait to see him. I'm gonna cry so hard when he makes his return. Oh my god, I am so excited for that. You have no idea. Oh my god, I will cry when that happens. Let's be real. When that whole fight happens with Grimjaw, Nell, and Urahara, I am going to fucking cry. I will be so happy because that's the one I've been waiting for. Is that whole thing? The flashbacks are giving me what I want. This flashback art animation is giving me what I want. I am so happy that it is not fucking pink. Thank God, it looks so beautiful. I hope I never see that shitty ass pink ever again. Well, at least in Bleach anyway. Shinji, we all know who you are, dumbass. The 9-minute 27-second mark here, where Urahara is giving, the explanation about Quincy anatomy. This makes me happy because in the manga, there's nothing here in this panel. You could do Period could do whatever they want with it. Slash Deguchi could do whatever they want with it, and I love the choice that they did with having like an army of Quincy here. And also the art style is so pretty. I'm so happy with this. This is what I want in terms of an anime to manga adaptation. This looks beautiful. Very, very, very pleased with this choice. Oh, and then when Urahara's talking about how it decays their souls, and you see like the fire burning up the frame. It looks so good. This is what I'm talking about, and this is why I get frustrated. Because I know this could be such a good manga anime adaptation. I know it can be, but Jesus Christ, this storyboarding, man. Oh, it frustrates me. And also when we get like stiffness and shit in terms of movement, it irritates me to no end. It does, because we get beautiful art and animation like this. It's like, oh, it's there. All the elements are there. It's just like, that's why I get so mad. And then when people give me shit about being so harsh and having a high standard, it's like, no, it's right there. It's right there. There's no reason to not have this, to have like good quality, to have a high quality manga and anime adaptation. But we have this shit here. This is evidence of it. Ooh, the blood. This looks so good. I'm happy. I'm happy with this. This is good. I'm very pleased with this. This makes me so happy. I am very pleased with the art and animation. I am pleased with the writing. I am pleased with the storyboarding for this. And yes, I will say this in regards to Urahara's design. I wish the jawline looked better. and I do wish the hood in particular I wish Mayuri's the design for Mayuri's outfit looked better. The color palette's not an issue. It's just the design itself. There's some issues I have with it in terms of the construction. But other than that, like, I'm so happy with this. It's almost perfect. It's almost perfect. It's just like little nitpicks I have, but oh god, it's so good. And also the soundtrack. The soundtrack is everything. Yes! I'm so happy with this. Okay, I don't know if it's the sub or what, but it says here, I don't know why this part was cut off because it really annoys me. It says the medallion is still functioning perfectly, so why is your Bankai beginning to shift back to its original owner? Instead, we have what's going on? What just happened? It's like, what? Why? Again, I don't know if this is just the subtitles or if this is in the Japanese dialogue as well, but Jesus, like, little things like this bother me. Come on. Okay, the issue I have with BG9's design, especially here, like at the 10-minute, 24 second mark, those arms look way too thin. That is an issue, because like in the manga, they look a lot thicker, and they look more sinister, at least for me. But I will say this, that I think the anime did a little bit better is the back piece for BG9. I think it looks a little bit better in the anime, but those arms, nah. No ma'am, I don't like how the arms look. And also the body looks a lot more detailed in the anime, or in the manga as well, excuse me. Also, the soundtrack here is everything. I love how like robotic it was here for BG9, and then it gets like more intense. Then it gets more intense as Machiro, there we go. Machiro comes to the rescue. I like that. And again, I have to point this out. Again, that's why Taguchi, I don't buy your fucking argument that change happened because that you were trying to put Machiro in the spotlight. No, it was Japanese broadcast regulations. You are full of shit. The brass here is just, I love how it changed from like this, the electronic synthesizer with BG9, again, with Machiro after he gave Sufan the pill, then you have the brass coming in, like the trumpet coming in. It's like, oh, it's so good. Oh, I love this soundtrack so much. I do. And yes, I know there's the blood. I said this earlier. I said if there was going to be less blood here, it's got to be the Japanese. It's weird. The choices here are weird in terms of like the blood censorship. I don't understand it. Period, and also Japanese broadcast regulators, you guys need to make up your mind about the blood. But as I said, in general, and this is my guess, it will definitely be uncensored on the Blu-ray. If you want a fully uncensored Bleach 1000 Year Blood War, you have to buy the Blu-ray. You do, for that. Otherwise, you're stuck with this. I will say this, though. Like, the 10-minute 54-second mark, I have to nitpick at this. BG9's, like, clavicle piece, slash chest piece, looks really flat. And also, it's the chest and it's the chest and the spine looks so flat in the anime. It's weird. I don't understand how this happens, where the manga art will look more three-dimensional than the anime. It's one of the most bizarre things I've ever seen. I love that. How could Urahara's voice not irritating whatsoever? God damn it, Urahara. Okay, we need to talk about how this Bankai looks. The Jako Raikoben looks weird. It doesn't have the well, it does when you look at the profile, it does have the plates that it's supposed to have, but like when it first pops up, it looks like, let's be real, it looks like a freaking dildo. It does. It looks like a dildo. But then you look at the sides, and it does have the plating. It barely has the plating that it does in from the manga, but it's really small. It's not as big as it should be, and it annoys the hell out of me. The side paneling, I mean. That electric guitar riff at the end. Oh my god, that was sick. That was fucking sick. I wish we had that extreme close-up before Sufran fired it, but Jesus, that electric guitar rip to Sufran firing it, and then the explosion. And also, this explosion looked badass as hell. Again, in terms of the fire art, it looks so much better compared to last season. Okay, this is starting to become an issue. I don't know why anime keeps doing this. Manga and anime adaptations keep doing this. Where they have the scenes here. Everything is here. Just the dialogue is missing. Why? In this case, it was happening. It happened a lot last episode. And it's happening here too. With Changu's line here, do not underestimate me. Do you expect that since obtaining these bankai, we didn't perform training to effectively control them? Why was this not here? I don't understand. Like, everything else is here, but this don't make sense. I'm so annoyed by this. I don't understand this shit. Okay, I am not happy with how Hyorinmaru looks. That head is... it might be the angle that's causing this. Part of me wants to say that. But I look at it, and it's like, no. That neck should be... in terms of proportion, that neck is supposed to be way bigger to the rest of the body. The neck is supposed to be thicker, and the head is supposed to be sticking out. It's supposed to be way bigger, and I'm not happy with this head. The rest of the body, in terms of like the wings and stuff like that, I think they're fine. I think it looks okay. From the rest of it looks okay. But Jesus Christ, this neck and head? No, ma'am. The proportion is just horrible for the neck and the head. I don't like it. I don't. Again, you could tell me it's the angle, but Jesus. I'm looking at it here, and it just doesn't... No. I don't like it. Let me know in the comments what you guys think, if maybe I'm going crazy, but I just think it's the proportions. Everything is there. It is. It's just the proportion with the neck and the head looks so wrong. The neck itself actually looks fine. I don't have a problem with how the neck looks. The head, it looks okay. It's just the proportions of the neck and the head to the rest of the body look horrible. That's my only issue with it, is the proportions. Other than that, it looks good. I want to know what you guys think, though. If you guys agree with me that the only issue mainly is the proportions, I'd like to get a close-up of the face. Hopefully we get a close-up of the face. But my main issue, even with a close-up, from this angle, it's the proportions are just horrible. I don't like this proportion. I don't. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, what you guys think of Hyorinmaru's design in terms of like the neck from the shoulder up in terms of proportions. Do you guys agree with me that that's an issue, or are you fine with it? I'm talking in comparison to the manga. Hell, even if you didn't have the manga in front of you, I would think the proportion looked kind of funky, but this looks so good. I'm happy with that. The snake claw looked really good. Actually, you know what? I'm going to say this. With Changu's snake claw, the movement looked nice and crisp. It looked fluid. I'm happy with how that looked, and I'm happy with how the cross came out as well. This, in terms of the fight itself, it looked good. Very pleased with how the combat art is looking so far. Actually, I should say in general, so far, the combat art this episode is looking nice. It's not looking like, minus, what we saw at the beginning. Outside of that, combat art is actually looking pretty good. At the 13-minute, 10-second mark, we start 554's adaptation of the manga. Ooh, okay, so after the break, I like this transition to the next scene with Buck. I like that it actually followed it. This was nice. I'm very happy that in terms of the story, well, the adaptation / storyboarding, that it actually is following the manga in terms of transitioning to Bach. This makes me happy. I'm glad it's doing that, and it just didn't just jump straight to Bach like I thought it was going to. Good, 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 good. Very pleased with this. Now this is different. It says here, and again the translation could be wrong. It says, did you anticipate? It says the Bankai return to the Shinigamis versus what it says here in the manga. Did you perhaps anticipate this development, Your Majesty? So, oh wait, no, it was there. Duh. It's this part that got skipped. Ha. Okay, I knew that. I didn't see that there for a second. So this part is not here yet. I wonder if they're going to even include it. Stay tuned and see. Okay, so now, and this is at the 14-minute, like 15-16 second mark. Now we get in the Shinji content. So now I'm wondering if we didn't get the rest of the Bach content just yet because of the Shinji content. And if that's the case, I am down. But if we get, I'm hoping we get the Bach content still. The Iryu Bach content. But I'm ready for this. I've been waiting for this since I saw it in the trailer. Okay, here we go. Oh my god, I'm so excited for this. Oh my god, here we go. The Bankai! Okay. So the Bankai is called, this is the official Bankai we've all been waiting for. It's called Sakashima Yokoshima Happo Fusagari. So that's the Bankai. Oh my god, let's go. Let's go. So, ooh. Ooh! This background, holy shit. Oh my god. Oh my god, that red pop art background. Oh, just the background, or just the pop art style in general with the 14-minute, 47-second mark. This is so beautiful. Oh my god. Oh, and they're just killing each other too. Ooh, it's friendly fire. So what this is, and it definitely explains a lot. What is Bankai is reversing your recognition of enemy and ally and making you attack your own side. Ooh, I like it. I like this for Shinji. But there is a downside, which I'm really glad, is because enemies and allies are mixed about, and this obviously the confusion of the Sarade, so he can't really use it whenever he wants to. But Jesus, this art and animation is gorgeous. So the 15-minute, like 23-24 second mark is right at the adaptation of chapter or page 9 of chapter 559's adaptation of the manga. So around like 15-minute, like 52-53 second mark, it goes to page like 15 of chapter 559's adaptation of the manga, and oh god, why are we doing this? Like, why are we just jumping all over the place? This is weird. I'm not sure how to feel about it. Wait a minute, are we getting extra content with Masked and Masculine? Are you fucking serious? Oh, there's the face! Oh my god! Yes! Oh my god, I can't believe we're getting Masked and Masculine now! Well, I don't understand why. Why are we getting Masked and Masculine here? This feels wrong. Now we get into the Bambis, and this, like at the 16-minute 51-second mark. My guess, again, this is why I'm so confused. To an extent, part of me is like, okay, I kind of understand why, because of, in particular for Ikaku and Yamachika, they're gonna eventually come into play against, the Bambis, but at the same time, it's like, No! No! I don't like this change. I would have rather have just, transitioned to the Bambis. I don't like this. I don't like this change. I really don't. But now where we're at, and this is again like the 16-minute 56-second mark, we're at page 7 of page 7 of chapter 554's adaptation of the manga. I am so happy with how Bambi is being executed. She, first of all, that her Seiryu, fantastic. Art and animation, very pleased. So pleased with Bambi. I'm hoping when we get to the other part with when she becomes zombie Bambi, ooh, I hope that does not get censored. Do not censor zombie Bambi. I'm so happy with Shinji. Oh my god. The acid trip that is Shinji's fuckery makes me happy. I love how it looks. So pleased. You know what? Now that I think about it, in terms of going back to Shinji's Bankai, because we have, Shinji's explaining Sakanade, which is again, let me read this here, reverses the direction of everything you see, front to back, left to right, up to down. Yeah, his Bankai totally makes so much sense. It totally does, and I live. I love how even the subtitles are written backwards. That was a nice touch. I'm kind of torn on the soundtrack. I love how chill and laid back this is, but at the same time, I kind of want something trippier for this. Again, as much as I am enjoying how laid back this track is, for Shinji's, for this part of the fight with Shinji and Bambi, I wanted something trippier, like psychedelic music, and this is not giving me the psychedelicness that I need. I'm curious what you guys think. That transition from like the Shinji fight back to the masculine fight. Oh my god, that was so sick. Oh my god. I want to know what you guys think in terms of masked to masculine. I don't think in my opinion, I don't think he's buff enough. He's not giving me the like macho masked to masculine. He looks okay, but the mask doesn't look, the star on the mask doesn't look right, and he doesn't give me the oomph, like the macho masked to masculine that I'm used to seeing. But I do have an explanation for why that is. This is something I noticed in anime. For some reason, and Hitman by Seo Koji goes into this too, that for some reason, like buffer characters in manga tend to look a lot slimmer. I don't like, and I think it's, from what I remember, it was said in Hitman by Seo Koji, it's because it's to appeal to a and this is for modern, because I know people are going to bring up Fullmetal Alchemist. But no, this is for modern manga to anime adaptations. It's because they want to appeal to female viewers and shit like that. It's like, no, if you want to appeal to female viewers, bring in the muscular, bring in the macho. Especially for a character like Masked Masculine. He is pure macho. Are you fucking serious? Okay, I'm going to finish watching this episode, and then I'm going to give you the problem I'm having here. Okay, before I get into the after credits stuff, I do want to mention this because it's really pissed me off. So what was skipped here, and I was hoping we were going to get this, was this the rest of this conversation with Uryu and Bach. Maybe we'll get it next week, but I doubt it. This was after Uryu said, so the Bankai have returned to the hands of the Shinigami. Did you perhaps anticipate this development, Your Majesty? I did. However, it is true I'd anticipated this situation. It would be foolish to hope that the Shinigami whose Bankai had been stolen would not seek a way to recover them. Eventually, they would surely find a way to take back what was theirs. However, even though we had anticipated it. Truly, this is a cause for celebration. Why wasn't this here at the end? You could have had, like, instead of just, like, the celebrate my Sternritters and then go into, like, Bach just giving them their power and stuff, why not have the rest of this why not have the rest of Bach's content here? Because to me that would make the most sense. I don't understand why you wouldn't have this here, like, at the end of the episode. That would just work so well for me. I don't understand. I really don't. I'm so confused. Why? Again, this is a huge problem I'm starting to notice with this. Is that everything is there. All the stuff is there. The scenes are animated. The characters are animated. The dialogue is just not there. I just don't get it. Taguchi, what are you thinking with this? I don't get it. I'm so confused. But anyways, let me just get to this part here real quick and give you my final thoughts on everything else. I knew it! Okay, so everyone's been saying in regards to Ichigo going down this pathway that the thing that he was gonna go towards was the Soul King, and dude, that is the fucking Soul King. Let's be real. Ichibei, people have been theorizing that Ichibei was trying to make Ichigo the next Soul King. Holy shit! If this is not confirmed that Ichibei is trying to make Ichigo the next Soul King, I don't know what will. Dude, like, the stuff that Ichigo is seeing in these visions has to be the process of how Ichigo can become, that Ichigo has to go through to become the next vessel, for the Soul King. Because remember, that was Ichibei's plan B in case shit went to, shit hit the fan with the Soul King, was to have Ichigo become the next vessel for the Soul King. This definitely confirms it. Oh my god, this totally does. And I love the art and animation for this, and I hope we see more of this style, and we kind of did see it earlier. I hope we see more of this in this, in the rest of Thousand Year Blood War. But again, as I said, throughout this live reaction, the thing and this is why I have a high standard for anime, especially this one. We see these beautiful moments up in here, and it's like, dude, why can't we get this throughout the whole thing? It don't make sense. I just don't understand it. I want more of this beautiful art and animation. So close, man. So close. There's the visions of the Soul King. Dude, this is the Soul King. Ooh, we knew it. I'm so glad this basically confirmed what we all were thinking, that Ichibei is trying to make Ichigo the next Soul King. Oh my god. This makes so much sense. It totally does. Holy shit. I'm really curious what you guys think about this. What do you guys think about Ichibei trying to make... do you guys think that this here confirms that Ichibei is trying to make Ichigo the next Soul King? That's what it really seems like to me. But also with this here, because at the end of chapter 554 is when they're supposed to be sensing Ichigo leaving. I think I'm talking about Urahara and Mayuri. So I think that's going to be, because of this scene in particular, I think that's going to be delayed for maybe, I'm hoping, a couple episodes. I'm hoping that is delayed a little bit longer based on this. I do. I'm hoping that next week I'm glad the Renji Rukia stuff wasn't in this week's episode. I'm so glad. I'm hoping that next week we'll get, either next week or the week after, we'll get the Renji Rukia content, leaning more towards next week than anything else. Oh god. My major issue that I have here, in terms of the storyboarding, was a little bit more was disjointed for me. I really kind of wish the masculine content was in next week's episode, to be honest. The rest of the stuff here, like if we would have just had like the rest of the Hitsugaya content, the Sofon content, and the Bambi's content, and obviously, you know, the stuff with Urahara and Mayuri, if we would have just had that in this episode, and also Bach saying what he was supposed to say, I would have been happy with this episode. But maybe that's just me. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, what you guys, and also the Shinji content, obviously. But let me know what you guys thought about this episode and what you guys think about this confirming that Ichibei is trying to make Ichigo the Soul King. I really, really hope that we get. I really do. I do want to say this. I do like that we're getting this like after the credits, that we're getting like getting to see the stuff with Ichigo and the Soul King. I want more. Keep doing that. I like this. I like this idea with the post credits. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. Love what we're doing and want to help keep this operation alive and kicking so we can keep bringing you more Bleach content. A few ways you could do that: donate to our Cash App, PayPal, Patreon, purchase something off our Amazon wishlist, all that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow us on Twitter, Twitch, Discord, friend us on PlayStation Network, that's in the description box below as well. Till next time, Nerdigans, I will be seeing you later. Bye.